Along this stretch of South Carolina coastline, a one-of-a-kind site and a world-famous designer were destined to meet. The ocean, dunes and saltwater marshes inspired Pete Dye to do his finest work.
When I saw this land, I walked up and down the beach line, and of course my imagination got carried away. I thought I'd give up my life to build on this golf course.
I'm a big fan of the ocean golf course. I love it.
Dye also took his inspiration from a trusted partner.
And Alice, my bride, she kept saying, "You got to be able to see the ocean from every hole." So we elevated a lot of the fairways so you could see the ocean.
These vistas would be the backdrop for one of the greatest matches in history. The challenge began when the PGA of America made an unprecedented decision to select a 1991 Ryder Cup venue that had no golf course. Pete Dye was selected to create the Ocean Course specifically for the 1991 Ryder Cup. Designing one of golf's most exciting and demanding tests was a daunting task, and Dye worked night and day to have it ready.
Pete Dye did a marvelous job in a very difficult golf course that could host a major championship like the PGA. If the wind comes up, it's as good a test as you could ever have.
And the true test of this wind-swept masterpiece would soon be revealed to the world.
Gave all of 91, imparted 90 to the fact of going around the country speaking on behalf of the PGA of America and explained to people what the Ryder Cup was about. My goal was I wanted to make the sporting event that it should be.
The fact that you had, at that point in time, U.S. Ryder Cup team had lost the Ryder Cup more often times than they had won it, I think there was enough pressure on all of us. Each player, each team member had his own pride at stake.
91 was really the brutal one. You know, that was really the one that I guess spurred everywhere. You know, the war on the shore, the whole atmosphere that was going on in America at the time, and it came here. And plus, Europe had been doing well, and it was, time for America to get the cup back again. So it was, it was a brutal week.
Against this backdrop, the suddenly dominant Europeans arrived to face a collection of men galvanized by patriotism. The matches were electric. And when a fog delay on Saturday pushed play into the early evening hours without commercial interruption, America was fed its first real taste of the intensity the golf world had known about for years. It came down to the last hole of the last match.
Irwin played first, knowing that an up and down would likely be enough to secure the cup.
He's hooded the sand wedge, and it's going to be well short.
That was not a good shot. But his poor chip gave the advantage back to Longer, who still had a chance to birdie the hole and win the match.
It'll scoot on by about 6 feet.
I'll tell you, he's got the putt he does not want to have.
When Irwin missed his lengthy par putt, the Ryder Cup was in the hands of Bernhard Langer.
5 is conceded. He gave me the putt, which, thankful.
And we all gasped. We thought, what the hell are you doing?
So it all comes down, 3 days of competition, to this putt. If he sinks it for the 4, he wins the match, a point for Europe, 14-14 tie, they retain the cup.
The amount of tension you could have cut with a knife.
I am physically shaking like this.
I didn't even know what to think. I was so nervous watching, and besides thinking I'm glad it wasn't me.
I'm looking at the 6-footer. There were 2 big spike marks, about the size of this, next to each other, and they were exactly on the left edge. So it might be better to just try and miss them on the right side. So putt it a little straighter, and hopefully it won't break.
20,000 people out here, and not a sound right now.
The United States wins the Ryder Cup.
Thrilling tournament action, legendary players, the attention of the world, and accolades for Pete Dye. The Ryder Cup was a stunning debut for the Ocean Course, but it was just the beginning of epic events and masterful updates by Dye, who in 1997 made changes to suit the average player. It still challenged the pros in tournaments to come. Ireland claimed the World Cup in 1997 with the victorious team of Padraig Harrington and Paul McGinley, testing their skills on the Ocean Course. In 2002 and 2003, Pete Dye was back again, fine-tuning the Ocean Course with architectural changes by moving the 18th green out to the last dune by the Atlantic. This created one of the world's most dramatic finishing holes and a memorable backdrop for 2003 World Cup victors Rory Sabatini and Trevor Immelman. In 2005 at Kiawah, Illinois PGA professional Mike Small shot a final round 69 in rain and formidable winds on the Ocean Course to win the first of his 3 PGA Club Pro Championships. Dennis Watson's surprising come-from-behind victory at the Ocean Course made the Zimbabwean the first international competitor to win the Senior PGA Championship since South African great Gary Player in 1990.
2007 Senior PGA Champion with a low round of the day, a 68.
Once again, the Ocean Course was selected to host one of the most important championships in golf, the 94th PGA Championship. It would be an unprecedented event.
I like what this golf course has. It's just a wonderful piece of property.
This is a course that you must drive the ball straight and long and well.
It's a very demanding course, precise golf course where you got to keep it in play and wait for your birdies.
I think the greens are some of the purest greens we put on all year.
And I said it to JP, I said it to my dad, I said it to my whole team. Something about this just feels right.
I think it's going to be a great test. I think they're going to make us work.
We've got such a great depth of field here.
99 of the top 100 is a great championship. Or 102 of the top 103 in the world. It is designed by Pete Dye.
And these greens, ladies and gentlemen, past Palm, I dare you to find a ball mark. Beautiful color.
This golf course has softened, and I think it's evolved into a tremendous test of golf.
This is for the all-time margin of victory in PGA Championship history.
Can it be? Yes! The new ruler of the game of golf is Rory McIlroy.
What a display today on a major Sunday afternoon.
McIlroy's victory was a triumph, and the Ocean Course earned honours as only the 4th course to host every major PGA of America championship. Today, with finishing strokes from the master who crafted it, the Ocean Course has matured magnificently. Every golfer, from top pro to weekend player, is awed by the course Golf Digest calls the toughest in America. Yet it's a toughness that thrills, a challenge that reveals the true spirit of the game. When you walk off that 18th green, you understand Pete Dye's genius, and you know, really know, what the legends have conquered.
You know, you can have a great golf hole and it could be in Missouri or Indiana, but if you have the Atlantic Ocean and the next thing out of bounds is Spain, that's pretty good.